Testing, testing. Yeah, guys. It was, tonight's a late night stream. Tonight is a very late night stream. But let me turn on the camera. Okay, there we go. That's good. Yeah, late night stream. What's up, Grimaldi? Yeah, I know, I am late. 110? Oh, wow, you have more than me. I am not going to buy anymore, though. But 110, that's good, man. That is very good because, I mean, first of all, back up to its all-time high, you're looking at, 15, actually, it's a little bit more now for you. So what is it, like 16,000? Yeah, 16. Yeah, you're looking at around 320K. Wow, that's a lot. And even if Dogecoin goes back up to 501, that's still 110,000. Excuse me, that's still 110,000. So, that's a lot of money, man. Sorry I'm late to the live stream. Obviously, I'm still live streaming every single day this month, but unfortunately I got busy and I had to take care of some stuff and do some things. So, yeah. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Summertime? Summertime. What's up, Summertime? How are you? Your subs are growing? I know. I'm really happy. My goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Sorry, end of the month, I wish. 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and then next year it would be double that. So it would be next year, my goal would be to get to 20,000. And then the following year would be it's like just 10,000 a year. So last year I got 3,854 subs. So I started in January 2024, and from January to December I did 3,800 subs. So it's nice that we're almost doubled. We're only 5 months in, and I'm almost at like 7,000. So that's awesome. But anyway, that's my goal. What's up, David81? PNG taking off. Let's go. Is it? Let's see. Is PNG taking off? Oh, it is. Hey, let's go. Hey, congratulations. Yeah, let's make a video on this. Taking a look at PNG on the live stream. So we're going to do our update videos tomorrow too, so we could kind of check this again tomorrow. But, I mean, we're live tonight, so we can take a look at it right now. So, yeah, as far as Pangolin goes, we did break out over the shorter term 236 at 1665. So as of right now, 22 cents is in play. Keep in mind, like we always say, 22 cents is key resistance. We can still come back up here, get rejected, and come down. Make a lower low, validate a downtrend. If we manage to break over and close over 22 cents, 37 cents would be in play. And then from there, we could start taking a look at on the macro time frame. If for whatever reason the selling starts and we go below 1665, we are going to come back down to the lows. So it does really need to keep this pump for a continuation up. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Congratulations. Wow, dude, congratulations. Yeah, if you bought the dip, you're up 89%. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's more than pretty good. Oh, brothers, fingers crossed. Toshi is ripping along with everything. Feels too good to be true. Really? Are my Toshi videos getting a lot of views? Oh, okay. Yeah, Toshi's doing pretty good. So just be careful with Toshi. I think we just actually broke out, right? Let's see. Taking a look at Toshi on the live stream. Yeah, so Toshi USDT. Did we just break out? No, we haven't yet. So 3049 is our next target. Just keep in mind we can still get rejected here. But once this area breaks at 3049, the next target would be 3087, which that itself from the current price is around a 79% pump. So a very big move coming if we do manage to break 3049. However, just keep in mind, we are still technically in resistance. I'm not trying to be bearish, but I'm just trying to say, hey, we need to break over 3.049. Otherwise, that was a target, and we are going to come back down. But with that being said, so far so good. As long as we get that continuation and a break and close over at 3.049, 3.073 is in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Congratulations. Dude, what's OXT doing? Oh, nothing. I guess I wouldn't really say nothing. But I wish it was like, you know, I wish it was higher. But then again, like everyone wishes their coin's higher, but yeah. OXT. What a great coin. What a great coin. Let's see. Oh crap, he made the deadline. Much respect. Yes. What's up, Aloe? Is it still over? Huh? You have to come in here and say it though. It's like you can't flip-flop, right? Aloe's like, it's over. Look at this book and like this advertisement is actually valid. So let me delete that. You know, trying to go on a cruise. Trying to go on a cruise. But it's so cheap. It's like for 3 days, the deal we got was $229. So it was $325 and then we didn't do it. And then they came back today and they were like, hey, $229 for 3 days for the both for two people. So how are we supposed to say no to that, you know? It's like too good to be true. I'd be saving on groceries for 3 days for $200. That's actually a lot of groceries. Never mind, what am I talking about? Let's see. What's up, Crypto Josh? Check out Peanut the Scroll, brother. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, so Carnival has tiers. So we're almost gold. We're almost gold tier. So the more you go on to cruises with them, and when you get off, they give you deals because obviously they try to get you to book again. So we try to like keep it going, and then obviously when you tier up, when you level up. Damn, Peanut the Scroll's up 36. What? Wow. Okay, we gotta make a video on this. Taking a look at Peanut the Scroll, that is what a monster move. Congratulations to Peanut the Squirrel. So that is awesome. Let's take a look at this. Peanut the Squirrel. Are we getting stuck anywhere right now? That's a good question. From the high to the low, yeah, so just keep in mind, we did get stuck at 38 cents. I mean, it did have a monster move up, but we did come straight right back up to the 382 retracement at 38 cents, and we got rejected. We actually closed under it too, so I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm just saying we're stuck at key resistance right now. Once this breaks, though, and if we do get a continuation up and we close over 38 cents, 78 cents would be in play. However, just keep in mind right now, with any sort of retracements, 24 cents needs to hold. And yeah, you can see that also coincides with the 382 from the low to the high. So at any point we come down here or we come down here, we could still get that continuation up and obviously this uptrend. But at any point, if we break below 24 cents, we will probably get a bigger move back down to the lows. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Congratulations to whoever, you know, profited on this big move up. And I hope it goes even higher for you guys. Anyways, that's it. Let's see. Hey, Eric, you actually commented on my video, huh? Let's see. Because usually I have my like the comments, and then I think that's your picture, right? Yeah, that is your picture. Hey, thank you so much. I haven't responded yet because I saw that you asked for Crow with Knife, and I was gonna make a video, and then when I upload it, I was gonna comment back on it. So I'll still comment back, but I didn't. I just wanted to like show you how I kind of work, where it's like I don't reply until I actually do the video, and I let you know, hey, you know, the video's up. But now that you're here, hey, and thank you so much for the other two. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we could take a look at Crow with Knife, and then Vince wants debt relief bot. You got it. Cruise to where? Mexico. Cruise to Mexico. Yeah, let's take a look at this. What does cruise mean? Sorry, I don't speak millionaire, bro. Does it look like Does it look like I'm a millionaire? I have a litter box right next to like my office, my desk. If I was if I was a millionaire, my cats would have their own room. Um, let's see. Vision Pulse complaining again. Haha. Oh crap! It's that guy. It's the whatchamacallit. Hey, can you check Degen, Zebek, and Elon? Yes, I can. Just give me a second. Let me bring up all these coins for you guys, and then I gotta do Crow with Knife first, and then we can take a look at everyone else's coins. And I'm sorry. Let me know if you guys missed, or let me know if I missed any coins, because I'm getting a lot of coin requests right now. Degen, Zebek, and then Dogelon. Oops, Dogelon. Yeah, so taking a look at Crow with Knife, actually we don't really, here I'll make a video. Taking a look at Crow with Knife on the live stream. So our chart from the last time that we looked at Crow with Knife is still valid. We said that it does need to hold this previous low, and as long as it holds this previous floor at 7/0's18, 7/0's 29 would be in play, followed by 7/0's 39. You can see this is all resistance, so we can still come back up to either of these levels, get rejected, come back down. It does need to break this box. Once this breaks, again, next major target would be 7/065. So far, so good. The problem is that as long as it's under 29, it is still bearish. So it could even still come back up to 29, and you'll have this massive, 54% move up, but it could still get rejected and come down. So what we really want to see is price action over 7/0's 29, and as long as it stays over that, 7/0's 39 would be in play. So keep in mind, as of today, that is around a 65% pump. And then back to the 618 is going to be around 177% pump. And then once the 618 breaks, I would say Crow with Knife back up to its all-time highs around 500% from the current price. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. The bull run doesn't start until Bitcoin tops. Bitcoin will not top until 130. Yeah, that's actually what I think. I think I think Bitcoin 139 to 140, and I've been saying that for 2 years. So yeah, or was it 2 years here? Yeah, so March. Oh no, it feels like 2 years. Wow, March 2024. So here to here, we're looking at 143, and then from this previous correction, obviously, we're looking at 139. So yeah, that's what I think. So 138 to 142 is a target that I think, but hey, we're not that far off. And yeah, I agree. We've all went through this before, because right now people are like, oh my god, if Bitcoin goes down, my altcoins are going to go down, and that's exactly the same feeling that I had last time when I had XLM, and I ended up selling, and the rest is history. So this time, no matter what, and through any correction, even through this correction, I held my coins, and I was like, you know what, I don't think it's over, and eventually when we go up and we start, you'll get it. There are like indicators that if you really pay attention to, you'll be able to know, and then that's going to be our time to get out. Alt season hasn't even started, so yeah. I don't know. Milady meme coin. I think it's this. No. I think it's ladies, right? Or no, ladies. This, right? No. Man, I have a chart for this. I just can never find it. Oh, this one. There we go. Because we have a chart for this. Yeah. So for Milady meme coin, here, I'll make a video. Taking a look at Milady meme coin on the live stream. So our chart, we don't really have to update our chart right now because it's still, everything that we drew initially is still in play. So establishing a floor, we never came down to this previous low at 7/0's19, which we said we didn't really have to, but that would have been the next area of major support. It looks like we did bottom here, and then now we're going up and we're getting stuck in this box. As long as we stay over 7/0's 55, 7/0's 86 would be in play, and then 6/0's 16. As of right now, back up to the 618 is 148%, and then back up to all-time highs around 567%. That's pretty much it for Milady meme coin. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Breaking 7086 will break the downtrend, so that would be very bullish. And that's pretty much it. Thank you. Let's see. When dominance drops, look out, towns will go crazy. How does the ETH RSI look? ETH RSI is going up. Well, ETH is down bad and it has to go back up and hold at least 2.5x. Yeah. I'm hoping that it gets back over 4 grand, but I don't know. I mean, that's the problem. If I see Ethereum at and that's what I'm looking at, because obviously my two coins are ETH, like are on Ethereum. So this is what I'm looking at, right? And a couple of weeks ago we even said, hey, or I said, hey, this is a historical bottom for Ethereum. Look, like, when is the last time that we were actually down here? It was May of 2022 and December of 2018. So this was a generational bottom. And what I'm looking for is when the stock RSI comes back up here, so I don't know how long, right? But it's going to take however long it takes. When we start going, the biggest moves always happen at the end, right? So when we start seeing ETH pump, I really want to see ETH over 4,400, but that's when we need to see what our coins are doing. And if my coin's not even close to its previous all-time high, that's when it's like, hey, I think I'm just going to sell and be done with it, because the bear market's going to start. And that's kind of what happened last time, where we went up here, we stayed in the green, and we made this final push up, and then that was it. And then same here, we went up here, we went in the green, made this final push up, which lasted like a couple months, 3 months, right? And then that was it. But when you see the total market cap at 6 trillion, you better, yeah, I know. Imagine if you sell, or people that are buying, people that are buying right now, or sorry, people that are going to be buying at that point. But everyone buys tops for some reason, so there's no helping those people. Hey, Meow, I should have listened to you about Billy. I should have listened to myself about Billy. How's Billy looking? Yeah, Billy's good. Hey, flip coins, you freaking deserve it, man. You really do. Yeah, it's up 191%. Dude, yeah, once this thing breaks its previous resistance and breaks the 360, it's going to go back high. It's going to go back up to its all-time high. So that's around 100x. So congratulations to flip coins. I know that dude's a diamond hands. So congratulations on buying. And we even talked about it. We said, hey, it could go only so much lower before we start going back up. And the RSI, we looked at the indicators, say, hey, this is the time to buy. And so we had our chance. Let's take a look at DGen, and then we'll take a look at a couple more coins. Taking a look at DGen on the live stream. Let's see. That's not the right chart. Is it chart? It would be on CoinEx, yeah. Yeah, taking a look at DGen on the live stream. So, yeah, it does look like we are attempting to break out. So we are over 2.036. 2.057 as of right now is in play. Once we break this area of resistance, which we're actually in right now. 110.15 is in play, which was the previous target. Once that breaks, we'll take a look at it on the macro time frame. Keep in mind that is around a 53 to 100, around a 200% pump from the current price. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Yes, agreed. Definitely. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the weekly RSI to cross. What is it? Like, it's going to be a couple months from now. And this is going to be our chance, guys. So, unless for whatever reason we start going back down, which will make absolutely no sense. But, I mean, what's Ethereum going to do? Go back down to 1,800 and then go up from there? I don't know. Maybe it'll be prolonged until 2026. That's always that's always possible, but I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, let me know if I missed anyone's coins, because there was a lot of chats. But we'll take a look at Zebic. Yeah, Zebic's over 18, so that's pretty good. Taking a look at Zebic Network on the live stream. So it's funny, I'm making all the update videos tomorrow, but a lot of people are asking for the watch list coins. So yeah, so for taking a look at Zebic, we said, yeah, this is perfect. We said that it needed to stay over. We said it needed to stay over, yeah, 16 to 14, and it actually came down tagged 16, and then we got a nice little wick back up. So as of right now for Zebic, 24 is in play. Once 24 breaks, 33, and then Moonboy target all-time highs for Zebic is going to put it around 2088. So if not 1 cent, which as of today is going to be around another 334% pump. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Dojal on Mars. Oh yeah, I'm not excited about this until we break. So yeah, of course, it's just both of my coins are still macro bearish, even though we're going up, right? So check it out. So for Dojal on Mars, yeah. So for Dojal on Mars. Yeah, bearish under 22. Here, actually, we have a safe chart here. So let's actually use the safe charts. Yeah, so for Dojal on Mars, bearish under 22, bullish over 35. You can see we're on the shorter time frame, we do have resistance at 1571 to 20. So we can still come back up to either of these levels and still get rejected and come down. So I'm not even really that excited about it. But once we break this area, 35 would be in play, and then 77 would be in play on the macro time frame. So we do really need to stay over these targets. What we don't want to see is spikes like this and then basically giant red candles spawning or wicks that take us this high but then sell off very quickly. So that does indicate price rejection at these points. So that's pretty much it for Dojal on Mars, not financial advice. And same with my other coin, right? I'm not even excited because we're still macro bearish, right? So for OXT, it's still not macro bullish because we're not even over 9 cents 60, 9 cents 70. So once that breaks 15 cents, and then from there, if we manage to close over this level, then I could say, hey, I'm going to make a lot of money at 31 cents and 52 cents a dollar, and then what is it, $5, 6.65. I'm not holding at 6.65, but yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. Used car. Yeah, same with used car. So flip coins, diamond hands over here. So from the current price back up to the 382 is another 250%. 618 itself would be a 10x or over a 10x, 11x for used car. So high risk, high reward, big gamble, but just keep in mind what we don't want to see is making a lower high on the macro time frame, because then we'd just be like validating a downtrend that's forming, right? So we do really need to break over 2066. And then once we do, maybe we do get something like this where we come up, tag this the 618, come down, consolidate and stay over the trend line and use it as support, and then we go to the moon. And we've seen this plenty of times, okay? So that's what the best case scenario is. And if not, just basically blasting up on out of here. So another best case scenario. But obviously, it is a gamble play, high risk, high reward. Very good market cap to liquidity ratio, but that's pretty much it for used car. Not financial advice, just my opinion. ABT is stuck, made it over $1 and decided to take a breather. Yeah, but is it still over, what was it, 90 cents? I haven't looked at ABT in a while, but we could take, oh, it's still over $1. But the problem is it getting stuck at resistance, right? So for ABT, oh, actually, yeah, we're attempting to, yeah, so very key level over here. So as long as it stays over $1.82 would be in play, which is 82% pump from the current price. But if we do start coming back down, it needs to stay over 70 cents. Otherwise, we're going to come back down, maybe make a lower low, and then validate a downtrend that's firming. So we do need to get this breakout. And that's pretty much it for ABT. I wish you the best of luck. Oh, look at this giant move up, though. That's nice. Look at this bot trading. Look at OXT bot trading. Let's check out the trending coins. What coins are... Oh, also I need to make sure I do these videos. Oops. Just a chill guy. 23%. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. What a comeback. What a comeback. What an absolute comeback. Quant. ASM. A lot of coin requests. A lot of people are coming back right now. XYO. I did crow with knife. Pipe. I can't answer that question. Okay, what is yours? Someone's asking for when. When are we going up? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Please check Popcats. You got it. Ugh. Let's check out Popcats. Let's see if we actually have a saved chart for Popcat. We might have a saved chart for Popcat. Yeah, we do. So yeah, we actually stayed over our we stayed over 36 cents. We said that we had resistance here at 51 and 72 cents is the target. So very, very, very simple. 72 cents is in play, $1.17. But again, the reason why I'm telling you guys these targets is because, you know, like when I look at my coins, and this is on the, luckily this is on the macro time frame, but when I say short time frame and long time frame, I hope you guys understand that, like, you know, you take profits on the way up, right? Otherwise, what's the point of even looking for your coin? So I'm using my coin as an example. So if I go to someone's live stream and I'm like, hey, can you look at OXT and give me the macro targets or whatever, then what I'm saying is I'm a long-term holder and I want to start selling at the, I need areas to start selling, which would be the 382, which I actually ended up selling, which I'm really happy I did. It's in the bank right now. I still haven't bought back in. I still have the coin, but I'm just saying 15 cents, 31 cents, which I have my target, hasn't reached yet. That's the target. 52 cents, $1, which is the previous high. And then from there, I don't know. I'll have to get a feel for it. But this is like how you know, if you should have a plan basically. You know, you come in here and you're like, hey, can you look at my coin? And it's like, hey, well, what are you planning on doing with it? Are you somebody that's like, oh, I'm just gonna hold it until I'm a millionaire? Well, the reality is that it's very hard to get that. I'm not saying it's impossible, but just be realistic and definitely take profits on the way up, because in a blink of an eye, it could be the bear market, and that's what happened with me last time here. Basically lost everything. So learn from my mistakes, but I married the coin and I'm still in it. So because I refuse to give up and quit, so I will not let this beat me. So I'm gonna keep it to 0, or I'm gonna make money. Long story short, but anyway, I hope that made sense. And yeah, that's just PopCat, 72 cents right now is in play. Hey bro, start a membership to start teaching TA and reading charts. I'll join. What the hell is going on out there? I mean, you could just join the membership right here. You could join the membership and and I'll tell you if you have any questions. I'll tell you, or I'll bring up the indicators and stuff. The problem is that there's like so many indicators to look at. Hey, at least he's using the scratching post. I hope Demon bought a lot. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about used car and Billy? Yeah. Summertime for $5. Hey, thank you so much. That's a lot of money. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Litecoin. Or hey, you don't even have like. I'll definitely. I get it. It's just again, it's just way too much. I'll answer any question that I can. You know, one day you could even be a better chart reader than me. You know, you just gotta do your research and Google. You know, Google what are the best indicators to look at. There are a lot. We don't really look at a lot on the live stream, but there are a lot of good indicators, especially like, hey, what are the good indicators to look at on the long term as a long term holder or as a short term? So you just got to ask those questions because you have to kind of tailor it to what you're trying to do in the market. Me, I'm a long term holder, obviously. So Litecoin's doing pretty well right now. Yeah, we'll take a look at we'll take a look at Litecoin on the macro time frame. Let's go. Yeah, so Litecoin is attempting to break out. Is it over? No, it's not yet. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's over. It's over $100. Yeah, so as long as Litecoin's over $100, we're looking at $173. You're making this higher high. $173 is our target right now. Once that breaks, 255 would be the next area. As far as the downside, let's just hope that it stays over $100. Okay, so over $100, 173 would be in play. We have resistance at 132 and 255 before we reach all-time highs, and that's pretty much it for Litecoin. Not financial advice, just my opinion. So I went 2.2800K. What? So I went in 2,800K into Peanut at 22 cents. What would you potentially see doing? I'm sorry, 200. You put in $2,800 into Peanut at 22 cents. Is that what you're saying? So you put in $2,800 at 22 cents. So you're probably at like 3,500 or something. Spell token, please. Yo, Meow, how's it going? How's PNG looking? Wondering if this run will keep going. We actually just looked at PNG, but I'll bring it up for you again. Let's take a look at Peanut the Squirrel. Yeah, summertime. Very, very, very bullish on LTC. 173. That's 73%. What would I do? $2,800 at 22 cents. Hold on, chat. We gotta... Yeah, K means like... It would be 2.8K. That's 1,000. So $2,800 would be 2.8K. Yeah, so that's it's a tough call because if I had bought at, first of all, you would really want to buy when it's consolidating. So let's just say you bought it at 11, then maybe taking profit at 38 cents, at least getting your money back would be fine. The problem is right now we did actually get stuck at the 382. So you're up. So what was it, 22? Yeah, so you bought at 22 cents, you're up 83%. So yeah, again, that's, you're up a good amount. You're definitely up over $1,000. I know that doesn't feel like it's life-changing, and I know that you'll feel really bad if this thing goes back up to its all-time high and you miss out on $20,000 or $18,000 at that point. But the downside potential, you have to take the downside potential into consideration. If you're gonna hold, if you think that it's gonna go up, then I'd say wait until, you know, you get a confirmation breakdown where it goes below 25 cents. But the problem is at that point, if you sell, um, then you're not really making a lot of money. So it's going to come back down here. You know, if you sell here, wait until 25 cents, you're not really making that much money. But at least you'll still be in profit, because if we do actually break below this area, then we're going to come back down. So, yeah. What? Dwayne Kelly, that is a lot of money, man. $50. Wow. That is the most, that is the biggest single donation that I've ever received in my YouTube in 17 months of doing YouTube. That is the single biggest super chat I've ever received. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let me know what coins you want me to look at. At least make me feel like I'm doing something for that, you know? So thank you so much for that. That is a lot of money. That is awesome. Oh man, I'm gonna hold on, give me a second. I gotta send this to my friend. Cause that's, I gotta be like, dude, this yo, here right now. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you. And yeah, let me know what coin you want me to look at for you. So to the gentleman with the peanut, the question, you really have to decide. You know, again, if it comes back down to 25 cents, you're still making some money, but we're gonna go back down, and at that point, you just want to wait for confirmation before you buy back in again. Or if you think that we are gonna come back down, just take your $1,000 and just relax, but don't feel bad if it goes back up to its all-time high, and that's pretty much it. Not financial advice. Let's see. What's up, Shadow Frost? How are you? But for me, it's that once I take some profits when it's going up, I'm losing a huge profit if it actually goes high. Yeah, that's true. But that's the risk. And how many times has that happened? How many times have you, you know, looked back and was like, hey, I wish I had sold? These moves take a long time, you know? So you could always just buy back in. Like, you know, if he thinks it's going to be stuck at the 382, you could just sell at the 382 and wait until it goes back all the way down to like 18 cents and buy back in. Because that would be the next bounce point, theoretically, if we don't just fall off the table. Dwayne bought some Mooding for sure. Damn, yeah, man. Hey, Dwayne. Oh my gosh, Mooding. Did you buy Mooding? If you bought Mooding, this thing went parabolic. Yeah, this thing almost went, it went to its 618 retracement, because we actually made a video on it before it had this giant move up, and we actually looked at it. Let's see. Wait, what? That's obviously not the right Mooding. There we go. Yeah, so Mooding also actually also almost had a 618 retracement at 18 cents. But Mooding, there's a continuation up with Mooding. Yeah, Dwayne, did you buy Mooding? Because if you bought Mooding, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. Yeah, so any you know, coming back down, staying over 9 cents 40 or 7 cents is still bullish on the macro time frame. What is it? Did we look at debt relief bot? No, we didn't. But I'll take a look at it for you right now. Hey, Grimaldi, thank you so. Welcome to the crypto chat. The crypto cats. Let's go. Hey, thank you so much for becoming a member. That's awesome. Yeah. So for debt relief bot, is this so bearish? Yeah, so actually nothing's happened. We said we had resistance here at 4042, which we actually came up to and then came back down. So as of right now, as long as it's under 40s 42, it is macro bearish, and we probably will come back down to the lows. But as long, and we don't know how low it's going to go, so it's like catching a falling knife. I like saying that. But once we break 40s 42, then this box would be in play. We need to just stay over it, consolidate and stay over it. This box would be in play. 30s 1, once that breaks, 30s 17 would be in play. Keep in mind that it is around 167 to 374% back up, and then back up to its all-time high is around a 10x. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. VRA. Man, I got so many coins to do right now. VRA. And then let's take a look at, you said you want to take a look at Billy. Yeah, so we already looked at Billy, but yeah, Billy's having a very good move up right now. So, yeah, so for Billy, almost at the 236, okay? So, 236 says 20s 59, and then once we break that, we really need to get over it and consolidate over 20s 59. 1 cent 19 would be in play, and then 3 cent 60 would be in play. So you're looking at around another 145 to potentially 669% pump from the current price. That's pretty much it for Billy. Not financial advice, just my opinion. It's like Toshi. I'm waiting for 1 cent without taking any profits, but I might actually take some profits when it reaches 205. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, are those targets though for Toshi? Are those like Fibonacci retracements for Toshi? I'm assuming so, right? I'm assuming yes. You're welcome, MLS. Let's see, Veracity. Yeah, taking a look at Veracity. Dude, that is a lot of money. Thank you so much for that super chat. That is awesome. So for Veracity, from the high to the low, yeah, so from the high to the low, 20s 27, it needs to get over 20s 27. It is still bearish. You can see, this is like the scariest thing, right? You think you're about to break resistance like Veracity, but then we come back down and get a massive sell-off. So unfortunately, it's still bearish because it's still under, is this the right Veracity? Yeah, it is. It's still under 20s 27, but again, we need to get over this area, stay over it, and then 205 would be in play. And as of right now, you're looking at around 43 to 167%. Once that breaks, we could say the next target would be around 1.5 cents, and then from there to the moon. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Doge got a 10x, probably. Wait, hold on. What is it at though? I probably shouldn't say that because do I actually believe that it's gonna 10x? Oh no. No, I don't think so. Honestly, if you really want to hear my opinion, and I don't like, I might lose you as a YouTuber. I'm not gonna just tell you it's gonna go to 300 billion market cap. I think a conservative target for Dogecoin, given that it actually breaks its previous high, is around. Yeah, it's just so hard because the Dogecoin back here was different than the Dogecoin here, because they release coins, so it's super hard to actually understand. It's very, very, very difficult. So look, you see how the price here is higher over here than it is at this previous peak. When you click on market cap, you can see that they've actually released more coins into circulation. So Dogecoin is constantly coming out with coins. So just be careful with Dogecoin. I think a conservative target for Dogecoin would be probably around $1 to $1.50, maybe $2 at max. And in that case, it would be a 10x. But keep in mind the highest market cap that it's ever been was 73 billion. So you're looking at a 3x on the market cap too, or a little bit under a 3x on the market cap. So, maybe $1, maybe $1.50 would be in play. Yeah, because $1 would be only a 2x on the market cap, which isn't too crazy. But yeah, it does absolutely need to make a higher high. Otherwise, otherwise it's gonna trap a lot of people, and you're making lower highs, and and people are going to be buying this entire time thinking that it's going to go all the way back up, and it just never does, and it just falls off the table. So just be careful with Dogecoin. Not financial advice, just my opinion. You're welcome, Shadow Frost. I think Toshi Fib is at 207. Damn, I said I was going to buy. See, that's my problem. Actually, it's not a problem. I have my coins, and that's okay. It's just my coins haven't popped off yet. Let's see. Toshi's. You said 207? Wait. Yeah, 20. Oh, well, it would be 30. Oh, wait, hold on. 207. Where'd you get that? Did you get it from the previous high? I got 205 and 295. Oh, maybe you did it. Maybe you did it on linear. Yeah, 207 would be the 3618. So maybe you did that, but yeah, I would say 2054 to 2095. KeyCat is popping off, man. I have a keyboard, and I have cats. How did I not buy this coin? Aloe, you're supposed to tell me, hey, you need to buy a keyboard cat because, yeah, hey guys, look, it actually blew up. So very, I'm gonna make a video on this, man. Oh, I'm just waiting for my coins. Taking a look at keyboard cat on the live stream. So very simple, you know, we got consolidation, textbook consolidation, and in this downtrend. And once we broke past 2035, which was our area of resistance, we broke out of this downtrend and we're headed towards 2066. So very simple. It does look like we did break the downtrend. So as of right now, 2066 would be in play for KeyCat, followed by 1 cents 80, its previous high. So as of today, it is around a 21 to 249% pump. So regardless, though, congratulations on whoever bought. Yeah, I mean, whoever bought this, even this dip, you're still up over 150% on the pump. Not financial advice, just my opinion. How's OXT doing? Nothing, come on. What the fudge? That's very unfortunate. I picked the wrong coin. No, it's okay. I believe in it. Honestly, I believe in it. Let's see. What are your thoughts on SHIB and VLO? Well, I think SHIB's going to probably go back up to 408. If not 301 at least for all-time highs. I really do think that because I like their tokenomics. I like their burns. They have a huge community. So that's what I think about SHIB. And then Velo. Are you talking about Velo or Velodrome? Fine. I'm assuming you mean Velo. Yeah, Velo is just a steady grind right now. So it hasn't actually been doing anything. Just slowly grinding up, actually. I used to have this on my watch list. But then I took it off because I was getting absolutely zero views on it. Yeah, so for Velo, 1 cent 82 is our target as of right now on the upside. And then once that breaks, 10 cents would be in play. Very simple. Elon has a huge community. Yeah, they do. Look, Elon's crazy, man. Elon is, yeah, Elon has over 1 million people on the watch list. And then they have, how many holders do they have? Let's look at the Ether scan. They have 162,000 holders. That's a lot. That is a lot. You don't know why it's yeah, we just have to wait. I don't know why my coin's not ripping. But we just have to wait. I guess we just have to wait our turn. Man, Keyboard Cat's really going. Wow. Yeah, Pangolin's still going. Who's the person who asked for a Pangolin? Hey. I wanted to give her love, but she does that. She literally like jumps on my foot, and then I go try to get her, and then she like runs away. Let's see. Yeah, so for yeah, so I mean 22 is in play right now, so we can still come back up to 22 and come back down, so just be careful, right? I mean, that is also a really big move up. Oh, here she comes back. It's around 150% from this previous low, so just be careful with that. 22 cents is in play right now. Let's see. And oh wow, like just a chill guy too. That's insane. In my opinion, I think Dogelon won't run like everyone thinks it will. Elon has very high potential. It does. I think so. But it's just the price has been so suppressed. So and it is what it is. You know, the chart doesn't lie, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that, like, you know, a lot of people are like saying that, right? A lot of people are saying like, oh, Elon sucks, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it sucks. I just think the price is just suppressed. A lot of coins prices are suppressed. It's not just Elon. You can't just single out Elon. Taking a look at Just a Chill Guy on the live stream. So Just a Chill Guy is actually going parabolic right now. So yeah, so what a massive move up. I mean, whoever bought this previous low, you're up over 3x. Yeah, you're up over 320%. So for Just a Chill Guy from the high to the low, yeah, it looks like we're actually getting stuck at the 382. So we closed, but we're drawing a red candle, which is not good if we don't stay over 7 cents 20. As long as we stay over 7 cents 20, you are going to get a continuation up to 17 cents 30. However, if we don't hold this area, we will come back down, and at that point, 4 cents 25 needs to hold. Otherwise, it will be macro bearish again. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you. We just did PNG. Wait, are you serious? I just did PNG. I just did PNG before Just a Chill Guy. Did you guys really not see it? All right, let's check PNG again. Hopefully it's over 20 cents, 21 cents. Okay, so 20 cents. Yeah, so taking a look at PNG on the live stream again, or actually I'm not making another video, so I don't know why I said that. Yeah, so for PNG, right now 22 cents is in play. I mean, I guess technically on the shorter time frame, if you want to look at it differently, 25 cents would be in play. And so we'll put this area in this, we'll box this area. I guess it's Friday night, so people are out. But there's nothing to celebrate until I become a millionaire. So I'll go out when I become a millionaire. Yeah, so we have a we have resistance here. So as of right now, PNG looks like it's headed towards 22 to 26 cents. Once that breaks, I would put the next area at 37 cents. And so far so good. I mean, clearly we've broken through 16 cents and 18 cents. So we are technically bullish in the shorter time frame. And I think we are actually bullish on the macro time frame now, right? Because we've been over the 382. Yeah, so PNG is very bullish. Yeah, we came down, tagged 11 cents, and now we're going back up. So those are the targets on the upside right now. Now financial advice, just my opinion. You guys can hear that? I should probably close my door if you guys can actually hear that. Is that annoying? Can you guys actually hear that? Like a lot. Can you guys hear a lot of noise in the background? Because I can, yeah, I can close the door. Joe Rogan asked about Dogelon. When? Because it definitely wasn't recently. Taking a look at when on the live stream. You might ask when I'm going to take a look at it. And I'm taking a look at it right now. Haha. Okay, taking a look at when on the live stream. Yeah, so when is having a really good move up right now. So from the high to the low. Yeah, as of right now, 4064 would be in play. So we can still come back up to that level and get rejected. Once this breaks, 3014 is in play. But when is it kind of a high risk, high reward? I mean, back up to its all-time high is around a 10x. And I mean, from the low, if you got in at the lows, it's over at 30x. So yeah, the price to beat right now would be getting over and staying over 4064. And then 3013 is in play, which is going to be around 170%. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Let's see, my bad, I thought that was when, oh, no. Oh, is there like a football game tonight? No, it's not Friday night football. Quant's too rich for my blood. I remember, I'll never forget, we were at like 120 bucks, right? Yeah, we were right here. And we were coming down and we were staying over 120. And then I was like, hey guys, if you know, just be careful because yeah, right here. Yeah, because we had this monster move up, right? So on the macro time frame for quant, maybe I should take the full chart. Yeah, on the macro time frame for chart, for quant, actually I should make a video on this. Taking a look at quant on the live stream. So as of right now, we are getting stuck at $98, which is the macro 382. Once this breaks, it should send us back up to 172. You can see we've been rejected there a couple times now, once, twice. So hopefully once we break out, we'll get that confirmation breakout and stay over 172. But as of right now, we are getting stuck at the 382. So the price to beat would be $98, and then 172 would be in play. And that's pretty much it for quant. You know, we do need to keep this uptrend going. We are still technically in resistance as long as we are, as long as price action stays between $69 and $98. So once that does break again, 172 would be in play. However, if it doesn't, then we will probably come back down. And at that point, it does need to stay over $69, $70. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. What else? Okay, and then we'll take a look at the trending points too. Let's see what else we missed out on. Taking a look at ASM on the live stream, Assemble. Yeah, so Assemble is really not doing much too. It's just going sideways. So as of right now, we are in macro resistance for ASM. As long as we're over 2 cents 10, we're not macro bearish, and 4 cents would be in play. Once that breaks, it will send us back up to 11.50. That would be the next target, 11 cents and a half, and then from there ASM back up to the moon. Keep in mind ASM is around a 23x back up to its all-time high. So, with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. We got Pyth XYO. You said this cat needs more cats. This stream needs more cats. Yeah, I agree. Hey. Let me see. Let me see if I can get them to come out. It's just Chester, you want treats? He's gonna freak out. No. The stream wants cats, so we're giving him cats. Yeah. I mean, I'm crypto meow analysis for crying out loud. There has to be cats in here. I don't know if you guys can even see them, but yeah, we're gonna take a cat break. Here. Look at them. There you go. Wait, can you guys see that? Oh man, imagine if like you can't see them. Oh, you can kind of see them. Yeah, that's funny. Vision calls the orange one cheese noodle. That's not even his name. Here you go. Alright, that's enough treats for them. There you go. Alright, there we go. Hey, no stealing each other's treats. Come on, share. I gave you guys a whole bunch. Let's see. Sonic SUI. Oh, just like, bam. There's an orange and a white one. Yep. Moonwell. Let's take a look at Moonwell. And then Sonic? Oh, Sonic and SUI. Yeah, okay. SUI, what a beast. And then you want Moonwell. The names, I don't know. You know, maybe in a couple years I'll give you guys their names. But I mean, some of you already probably know it, but it'll be a mystery. Nobody's gonna know. Let's see. We'll just call the orange one cheese noodle. It's cheese noodle. Let's check Elon one more time. Is it doing anything though? Should I look at, oh, I deleted Gemini off my phone so I don't keep looking at it. Oh shit, it is. Yeah, I mean we're headed towards resistance at 1571. So hold on. Yeah, we're headed towards resistance. One is named OXC. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? No way. Dude, I'm trying to sell my OXC. I'm trying to be out. I'm just waiting for it to go up. Yeah, so Elon's not doing anything, but we can keep it up. So let's take a look at... Yeah, let's take a look at, what is it, Moonwell? No, SUI, Moonwell, and then Sonic. So, SUI, what is it doing right now? Oops. Yeah, so for SUI, very bullish, wow. So yeah, this is a perfect example, right? So we broke the 618 and then we had a retracement. So I would have said, hey, from the low to the high, we need to stay over 320. We need to stay over 285, otherwise the top is in. And we actually got a bounce from 320. So, and then we made that next higher high. So the targets on the upside are valid. So as of right now for SUI, you are looking at, 420, 535, and then up to $10 for price discovery. For SUI. SUI is doing very good right now, so congratulations. And then Moonwell. Let's see. Yeah, Moonwell. From the high to the low. Yeah, so we're getting stuck at the 382, but the good thing is that we're over it. So as long as we stay over at 3 cents 20, 5 cents 19 would be in play, and then to the moon. But this is still, it's prime example of resistance flip support. We do need to hold this box, otherwise Otherwise, we're just going to come back down. But right now, as of right now, I can say that the next target is 4 cents and then 5 cents 19 for Moonwell. That could happen in a week. That could happen overnight. I don't know. Nobody knows the time frame. Some coins have like just monster one green candle, and some coins have like 50. So I have no idea. But that's pretty much it for Moonwell. And then Sonic, I really, again, I don't like this coin because it doesn't. Not that I don't like this coin, it's just I don't have much to work with because it got rebranded, right? So from the high to the low, yeah, so we broke the 382, so textbook got stuck at the 618, sorry, stuck at 61 cents. As of right now, 68 cents is in play, followed by 80 cents, 99 cents, and then you're looking at $1.80 for all-time highs. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. Can we look at Gala and Beam? Yeah. Is it over 1 cent 20? 1 cent 90. When did I miss? I mean, has it been that long since Gearhead's been in here? Beam, not Moonbeam. Yeah, 208. Okay. See, this is also getting stuck. You see how it's not moving? So it's like my coins. But yeah, let's take a look at Gala. Gala's having a nice push up right now. So for Gala, yeah, it's been consolidating for December 22, 23, 24, 25, dang. So it's going on 3 years of consolidation right now. And I think we've been getting constantly stuck. Yeah, so we've been getting constantly stuck with Gala. So unfortunately, it's bearish under 3 cents 13, so it has a lot of grounds to cover. But once we break that again, 5 cents at 58. Sorry, 5 cents 87 would be in play. As of today, that is going to be around a 65 to 206% pump. And then once that breaks, Moon Boy targets 16 cents, 33 cents, and previous high. And then we'll reassess the situation at that point. But that's pretty much it for Gala. Again, it does need to continue up. We are in bearish territory. I don't care even if we go up to 3 cents. We can still be bearish if we don't break 3 cents. So we need to get over 3 cents. Very important. And then for Beam, yeah, Beam's also kind of getting suppressed and never broke this previous high. I'd say for Beam, yeah, we're just still stuck in resistance right now. The good thing is, as long as we're over this area, yeah, as long as we're over 208, 1 cent 10 would be in play, followed by 1 cent 80, and then previous highs, and then obviously price discovery up to 15 cents. And I mean, what's the percentages on that? Yeah, so once we break the 382, you're looking at 100% to the 618, the current price. And then to its previous all-time high, you're looking at, yeah, 4x. So nothing too crazy. 1.6 billion market cap. So yeah, 1.6 billion market cap. But on the downside, it does need to stay over 208. Otherwise, we are going to come back down. And not financial advice, just my opinion. Right now, the target is 1 cent 10 and 1 cent 80. And then from there, we'll just have to look at it. Because keep in mind, these giant moves up, obviously there's going to be some sort of retracement. So that's when we're like, hey, it needs to hold the 236, 382 on the downside for a continuation up. And a perfect example of that would have been, what was the coin? Zebic, right? So a perfect example was Zebic, where it came down, and a couple other ones. I showed it periodically in the stream, but like for example, we had this giant move up, right, and then we started getting red candles. So it's like, okay, so obviously the move's getting exhausted. So on the downside, 16 and 14, we didn't even come down to 14. As long as it stays over these two levels still, without making a new higher high, it's still, the targets on the upside are still valid. But what I don't want to see is coming up here, making a lower high, and then coming back down, tagging 236, making a lower high, and then coming back down and tagging 382, and then you're going to get something like this. where at that point you have to decide, hey, is it going to go all the way back down here, or are we going to continue up? So not financial advice, just my opinion. And again, thank you so much for the super chat. That is awesome. That is a lot. How's Fox doing? Is Fox still on my watch list? I think I might have taken it off. Yeah, so Fox is officially off of the watch list, but we can still take a look at it for you. And then this guy wants Shib, the one. He is the one. Yeah, Shib's not doing anything, so we just have to wait for Shib. Mumu on Sol. Is this, can you just confirm that this is the right coin? Yeah, can you confirm this is the right coin, please? And then do Bitcoin and MOG. Okay, I could take a look at MOG. Yeah, we're just stuck at the 1 right now. So the next target for MOG is 14, so another 40% pump. But we'll take a look at it. So taking a look at Shapeshift Fox. Unfortunately, yeah, nothing's really bullish with Shapeshift Fox. It needs to go up a lot right now. So for Shapeshift Fox, yeah, so bearish under 4 cents 60, bullish over 8 cents 60. You know, it could still come back up to 4 cents 60 and come back down. We don't know how low Shapeshift Fox is going to go. So just keep that in mind. Once we do break this and once we get into resistance, 8 cents 60 would be in play, and then 22 cents. We could take a look at the RSI and the stock RSI. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not in the green right now. So usually I like to show these indicators when you get massive moves up. Like we'll do it for MOG, but right now it doesn't really matter because the really big moves up happen when we're in the green or when we're extremely overbought, and then we just stay up here, and that's when you get those monster moves up in the parabolic phase. But other than that, it's just going to be a quick pump, overbought, and then sell off. So nothing going on with Shapeshift Fox. And then let's take a look at MOG. MOG's overbought right now. I don't even have to look at it, but I'll still look at it just to show you guys. So looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, what the heck? The RSI and the stock RSI, you can see that MOG is overbought. So right now, this is very important because we could still stay up here, right? And then we'd be just making literally monster mountains up for MOG. But the top could also be in. Anytime it goes in the green, the top could be in, right? But for example, for here, you know, the top was it was green, and we actually went higher, right? We came down and we stayed here in the overbought, and we made higher highs. So again, maybe we'll get some sort of retracement for MOG. At that point, it does need to stay over 608 to 6064. And as long as it does that, obviously it's still very bullish. And on the targets on the upside for MOG will be, yeah, so it's still going to be 5 zeros 13, so 5 zeros 14, which would be the 618, and then 5 zeros 22, which would be a whole nother 100%. But that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Mumu. Yeah, so for Mumu, I mean, this is obviously a gamble coin. You already know that. From the current price back up to its all-time high is around a 60x. And yeah, so we have long ways to go. Yeah, so I'd say under 5073 is bearish, bullish over 4015. Once that breaks, it should send us back up to 4055. And then from there, if we get a breakout to the moon, that is around an 8x from the current price. So again, kind of a gamble play. Be careful with this. We do have a lot of resistance on the way up. And that's just the case with any coin that's under its macro 382. So not financial advice, just my opinion. Taking a look at XYO on the live stream. So XYO looks like it's having a nice move up. We're going to be doing our watch list videos tomorrow, which XYO is a watch list video. So we'll kind of you know, make an update on it tomorrow too. On the macro time frame, for XYO. Yeah, so as of right now, we are macro bullish because we are over 1 cent. 2 cents 29 is still in play, followed by 4 cents and then previous high. And in terms of areas that it needs to stay over, I'd say as long as it stays over 1 cent, you are going to get that continuation up to 2 cents 29. As of today, that is going to be around a 60% pump, 194% pump to the next area of resistance, which is retesting this previous area where we got stuck, and then this previous all-time high, which is around a 5x, 500% from the current price. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Yeah, let's take a look at SHIB for the gentleman who asked for the one. Yeah, so with SHIB on the shorter time frame, we're just waiting to break 16, should send us to 21, which I think then will make us macro bullish, right? So 21 will be macro bullish. Yeah, 16, hold on. Oh, no, yeah, 16 will make us macro bullish. Yeah, so over 16 macro bullish should send us back up to 31. That's what I was thinking. Once we break 31, again, 405 would be in play, and then previous all-time high. And that's pretty much it for Shiba. I mean, right now, we're just waiting to get this confirmation breakout. It is around a 5x from the current price back up to its all-time high. Pangolin is flying. RL Morphs, what's up, RL Morphs? Here's Dogelon. We're just waiting to break this area of resistance right now. It could still be bearish if we come up to this box and come back down. So, sorry, if we come up to this box and get stuck. Yo, Pangolin is flying. Is it over 20 cents? Because we just saw it and it was over and it was at 20 cents. Yeah, so it's still getting stuck right now. So it is flying though. I mean, it is up, you know, it is up a lot. 61% on the month. That's a lot. What do I think the top is? I think that the top for SHIB is going to be 405, 408, 301. One of those. Like, that's where I would sell. And that would have meant that I would have already sold. Because, look, you actually, like, not everything, obviously, but I would have already sold and taken profits and then just put it in the bank, okay? Because if you look, oops, from the high to the low, you're looking at, you know, the 618 retracement at 31, which is when I would start taking profit, which is what I said with OXT. However, I got lucky, honestly, selling the 382 at 15 cents the second time around it went up. Because I felt horrible that I didn't sell at the 382 and it went all the way back down for OXT. But for SHIB, I mean, SHIB is a really good coin. So yeah, 31's a good target. 49, so 5. Previous high at 80, so like around 90, 409. And then I'd say 301 would be in play. Being mindful of the market cap. So that's what I think. What about top for PNG? Well, I think PNG is outperforming a lot of coins. I mean, keep in mind, PNG did over a 60x, right? If you actually search my channel, we were looking at PNG when it was at 1 cent, okay? So whoever got in when we were like looking at it, which I never bought this coin, so don't think that I got in. I remember this capitulation, and after this capitulation, it just never stopped. So even if you didn't buy the capitulation, you still had a 50x. PNG had a monster move up. So you put in $1,000, you take out 50 grand. That's a lot of money. So where do I think the move for PNG is? I think that, you know, 618 retracement, just like clockwork, like we always say, 48 cents, $1.37, previous high, 517. The thing is that PNG is very small market cap, so I think it has a lot more potential on the upside. But when you start getting into big coins like Dogecoin, when people say, oh, it has to have the same market cap as Ethereum, that's when I'd be like, you know, maybe it does go up, but maybe it doesn't go up that high, you know, but, or I might be wrong, you know, maybe it will. But personally, me, I wouldn't. So God bless to whoever else does it, but me, I don't think so. Like for me, no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't hold. But that's where I think for Pangolin, you know, 48 cents, which we already hit, $1.37, and then previous high. Where do I think it could hit? It could go past this, and we have a target up to like $200. That's still going to keep the market cap under 5 billion. So very small market cap. No, it would be like 54 billion. Let me see. Yeah, so it would be like yeah, it would be 80 billion, right? It would be no, it would be less than that. It would be like 60 billion for the market cap. So it would be a little bit more than it would be a little bit less than a 2x on the market cap. Yeah. No, look, the market cap, the highest market cap it was 35 billion. I think you're thinking of Dogecoin. I think Dogecoin hit like an 80 billion or something, or like 50 billion, right? Yeah, Dogecoin hit 73 billion. Yeah, 73 billion. Shiba Inu hit, the highest market cap for Shiba Inu was 35 billion. So, Toshi running again. Yeah, Toshi's running. Wow. Toshi's doing pretty good. I'm rocking with Elon all the way. 20, you have 20,638K. What is that, 20 billion? Wait, you have 20, no, you have 200 billion? Wait, Dwayne Kelly, how much Elon do you have? Do you have 200 billion? Is that how much that is? 200 billion, so that's like 20 grand. That is a lot of Elon. No, that's more actually. That's it's 30K. Yo, that's that's a lot of Elon, man. So yeah, it's getting late. I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow morning again. Yeah, so it's kind of a late live stream. So we're gonna be live streaming again tomorrow. We're gonna do the watch list videos. So thank you so much for everyone that came by. I think we'll call it here. And just remember, again, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all for entertainment purposes. Nothing more. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the super chats. Dwayne Killy, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the biggest super chat I've ever received in the history of YouTube. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the memberships. I appreciate the membership, subscribing to the membership too. That's awesome. And the super chats. So have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Again, I'll be live probably sometime in the morning, and we'll have a lengthy live stream. We're going to be taking a look at watch list videos. All the videos will be up on the channel afterwards. So thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.